Hello, good morning everyone. Today we are talking about perpendicular lines. So remember, what perpendicular means is to flip the fraction and change the sign. So when I look right here and see this is 3 over 4, flip the fraction means we're looking at 4 over 3, and change the sign means I'm going to make it negative if it's positive. Move real quick over here. If you have m is equal to -4, that is -4 over 1. So this would be positive 1 over 4. Those are perpendicular slopes. So Desmos will be our friend. True, false will be our friend. Let's go ahead and take a look at question 1. All right. What is the equation in slope-intercept form of the line that passes through the point 2, -2 and is perpendicular to the line represented by y equals 2/5 x plus 2? So first thing, perpendicular means flip and change, which means I'm going to look at the slope of my line, which is 2/5. So if the slope of my line is 2 over 5, the perpendicular slope that I want will be flip 5 over 2, positive becomes negative. So if I look at each of my answer choices, A is positive, B is positive, so both of those are wrong. C and D are both maybe. If you've watched the parallel video, you know what's about to happen. I'm going to go ahead and graph this part that says passes through the point 2, -2. That means touches, T-O-U-C-H. So I'm going to put 2, comma, -2 in Desmos. I'm going to hit label. It's right there. I'll go ahead and graph the original function, y equals 2 divided by 5, x plus 2. I want it to be perpendicular to that and pass through the point. So here's C, y equals -5 divided by 2, x minus 3. And this looks perpendicular, but doesn't touch the point, so that's a problem. So it's probably going to be D. Let's just double check and make sure. Y equals -5 divided by 2, x plus 3. And boom, there it is. It's touching the point. The answer is D. So that's number 1. Easy peasy. No one should miss that. Perpendicular means it's going to touch at that 90-degree angle there. Let's go to the next one. All right, for the next one, what we got going on is, it says the graph of line W is shown below. So that's line W right there. Which equation describes a line perpendicular? We're going to highlight perpendicular. Remember, that means flip and change to W and contains the point 2, -2, -2. So what I see something about right here is if I go plot -2, -2, what I'm looking for is a line that is doing something like this. I'm just going to go ahead and draw a quick sketch. So when I have a perpendicular slope, I notice that it's going to change signs. This should be a positive slope, positive slope. So I'm going to look at all my answers, and if I look, here's my slope, here's my slope, here's my slope, here's my slope. So A has -2, that's wrong. B is 1 over 2, so maybe. C is 1 over 2, so maybe. D is -2, so that's wrong. So now I'm just going to plot the point -2, comma, -2, hit label. I'm going to put y equals 1 divided by 2x minus 3. This is answer choice B, and I can see it does not touch that point, so I'm going to guess it's probably A. Sorry, not A, C. Oh my gosh, my brain. X minus 1. And we can see that C, that blue line right there, is touching the point, so the answer is C. Peace out. All right, now we can graph these on Desmos because we have y equals. But if we go to our next question here, it says, what is the equation of a line perpendicular to 2x minus 8y equal to 3 that contains the point -8, 11? All right, so for this one right here, we are looking for perpendicular. So remember, what that means is flip and change. So when you have standard form, you cannot put this in Desmos. You got to remember, m is equal to negative A over B. So A is going to be 2. So I'm looking at -2 over B is -8. So if I want a perpendicular slope, what I'm looking for is I want flip and change. Oh, and I didn't make this a -8. So 2 negatives make a positive, so I get 2 over 8. So perpendicular slope should be a -8 over 2. I'll show you a little bit of a shortcut here in a second, but if I find the slopes of all of these, this first one, I've got 2 and -8. This will be -2 over -8, which is the same, so that's out. If I look at B, this is going to be -2 over +8, which is still 2 over 8, because 2 negatives make a positive, so that's also out. If I look at C, I get M is equal to -8 over 2. Hey, I like C a lot. D is -8 over -2, which is going to be 8 over 2. What I want is that one right there for C. Now, remember, perpendicular means flip and change. So notice that 2 is with X and 8 is with Y. Look at the correct answer. 8 is with X and 2 is with Y. And then notice that the change, here we have minus, here we have positive. So that's how we got C. So this next one, what we're actually going to do is skip it. We're going to skip this next one. We're going to go to our last question right here, and then I will let you guys get to work. So last question, what is the equation in slope-intercept form of the line that crosses the x-axis at 6, 0, highlight that, and is perpendicular to y equals 3/8 x plus 4? All right, hopefully you know at this point perpendicular means flip and change. So if my original slope is 3 over 8, your new slope is, good job, -8 divided by 3. All right, so A is out because the number with X is 3 over 8. B is a maybe, C is going to be out, and D is a maybe. Cool, so now the whole point is, does it touch at 6, 0? So let's just go ahead and put this sucker in Desmos, 6, 0. You're going to hit label. But wait, I can't see it. Just zoom out. It's no problem. All right, now you're going to put y equals -8 divided by 3x plus 8. Hey, I like it. Does not touch the green point, though. So let's go to the next one. Y equals -8 divided by 3x plus 16. And boom shakalaka whoop, there it is. The answer is D. All right, that's my YouTube channel. Smash that subscribe button.